Hello there, there's a lot to show you with this one on this card number VC41. This is episode 41 of the Vintage Collection Quickshot series, and it is a great card back, great character, big favourite of everybody in the line, and it is the Stormtrooper, of course. And there are a few variants. You've got the Empire Strikes Back, which is the first, I believe, then it's followed by the Return of the Jedi and the Revenge of the Jedi variant. All the figures in each of these cards are the same. Yes, I have it loose and it's here. The loose versions I have came from another adult collector, so I've not been responsible for these figures, so they have yellowed really badly on the chest. Fortunately, these three here have obviously never been anywhere near the light, sunshine, natural light. They're kept in a darkened collection room with no natural light entering. Whereas these guys have clearly spent some time in the sun, and we'll look at that. You probably see it from here. It's a shame. I'd like to experiment with that. I know that Toy Polloi is a good channel for restoring figures, but you know, there's only one tiny bit that's yellowed, so I wouldn't mind maybe experimenting, because I've got two of them, and I might make a video out of it, see if I can use maybe an acrylic paint to kind of paint over the chest very carefully and see if that works. So anyway, here we are. The actual figure itself is fully articulated, even with ball jointed hips, and it's got the same kind. It's like a kit bash figure in a way. The sculpt of the body was new at the time, that it was fully articulated, and fully articulated by the hips, as I say, being articulated, and that means you can do the splits. But the head is the helmet, I think, was pretty much a recycle of the 30th anniversary Stormtrooper, which back in 2007 was an innovative figure in itself. So where do we begin? Let's have a look at the cards. Firstly, the iconic card, and I really want them in the future to give us this card back again, or this image again, but this time with a Star Wars chase, because the only time we've had a Star Wars chase of the Stormtrooper in the modern era was the George Lucas figure, which I don't have to show you in this video. It was George Lucas in Stormtrooper outfit, but me being a completist, and if you as well also want to have a modern representation of the original 12 figures, then we're missing a Star Wars chase version of this image of a Stormtrooper, and it's potential that they could do that in the future, because let's just skip to the future now for a minute, and here is Han Solo in Stormtrooper disguise. We're soon going to be getting a Rogue One Stormtrooper, and it's going to look as good as that. Now look at that. This is the ultimate Stormtrooper that they have made. Now we always, you know, collectors and whoever are prone to criticising Hasbro and stuff, but credit where credit is due. They've done a good job with that, man. They've nailed it. Look at that. And then compare it to this one. Look at that. Bye-bye. No, I was about to flick him over then. That would be very disrespectful. But having said that, this is still a really good Stormtrooper, by the way. And here they are now. As I say, that all three of these are identical, and they're in very good condition still in the bubble there, which is a relief, as you can see with this loose one. Look at the yellow in there. As I say, someone owned this before me, most definitely an adult collector. However, he must have had his stuff displayed in the sunshine. And here he is there. There's the front of that one. So this is the Return, Revenge, Empire. And I believe that's all three variants you can get. What I'll do now is, before I show you this guy spinning, you've already seen him loose in a way, I'll just show you the backs of the cards. There it is. VC41. VC41. Let's see if we can guess where they're from, and look at that. These two here are definitely... Wow, all three of them are different. Like, multilingual, that's clearly a Canadian card. I guess Canadian, I don't know, US, European, I don't know. But here they are, let's have a look at them. There's that address again, I've mentioned this before. If anybody can tell me what STL on 31 Sackville Street, Manchester is, I'm guessing it's some kind of, you know, Forbidden Planet type place. There we are. I'll just bosh through these very quickly. This is another one that's just kind of got the European thing, and it's nice that you get these though, we don't get them anymore. And then this one here is almost like I call this the standard card back. There's no European multi-language rubbish. No disrespect to foreign languages, but because I speak Spanish, I embrace foreign languages, but I don't like clutter on the back of the cards. So there you go, and here he is, loose spinning. I'm going to just show you that. I love the pose. I'm going to tell you this now. I nicked this pose from flyguy.net, who reviews this figure, or did, way back in the day when it first came out. And I loved how he posed it. Well, just holding the rifle, like he's just, you know, gathering his stuff together. But you can kind of do the Elvis with this kind of figure. With this figure. Because you can't get the hips going, you know what I mean? Like that. You are not my help. So he's just multi-articulated, man. The helmet is removable, just like the Han Solo you saw. And are you a fan of that? I got all excited then because I was like, you can remove the helmet. But really, do Stormtroopers remove their helmet in the movies? No, they don't. Why? The reason they did that, Hasbro... Oh my God, lost the focus. The reason they did that, Hasbro, was because they made this vintage line right off the back of the prequel trilogy finishing. Come on, focus. I've got no patience for this, man. Oh, come on. I hate it when it doesn't do what I want it to do. It's like being a frustrated director or something. Come on, man, focus. Yeah, it's not working. Anyway, the reason they did that was because they made a Boba Fett figure with that exact same facial sculpt. And as we know, Fett and Jango are the prototypes for the Imperial Stormtrooper army, albeit by the time the original trilogy is happening... I'm just going to give up on that. By the time the original trilogy is happening, one might argue that there is by then the Stormtrooper Corps or Corporation or whatever corps, and there is a mixture of clones and humans who are signing up for the cause there. So they're not necessarily all clones by that stage. And I love the suggestion in the what's it called now? The Force Awakens as well, when even Kylo Ren says, perhaps Supreme Leader Snoke should consider a clone army. So obviously, they've had clones, then they've had Stormtrooper Corps / clones, then they went to just having people born into the army, and then Ren is suggesting them going back to clones again. Who knows? But I like the idea that they're all clones, actually, because it makes them more scary, that they're breeding these guys to take or to police the galaxy. So that's what I like about it. I hope I've covered everything there, only that you should get looking forward to... This is available now at Dark Side Toys to order. Not this is Han Solo. You might still be able to get him, but he's actually selling out like hotcakes. But there is a Stormtrooper Rogue One cardback, which is going to be... not going to be, it's a fact. It is the definitive Stormtrooper, fully articulated in 3.75. That is available now, and Dark Side Toys are stocking it, so link below. Thank you for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi with VC41 out. Ha ha ha.